What's up everybody, Power Book 2 Ghost is back and the ending revealed that Lauren Baldwin is still alive. I was eagerly anticipating the end the entire episode because I felt like something big was going to happen. Had the feeling that either Lauren or Zeke was going to be revealed to be alive. And at the end of the episode it was revealed that Lauren is indeed alive. I had my suspicions ever since her supposed death, but with the way Jenny Sullivan played sax, going into the bar crying and telling him Lauren's dead, it was convincing enough for me not to look too deep into that theory. There was not 30 minutes worth of Easter eggs to talk about or anything like the video I made talking about how Ghost James St. Patrick is still alive. However, this plan of killing Lauren in a supposed car wreck was far from foolproof unless she had choked her out and killed her before pushing the car into the water, then maybe rolling down the window so it looked like she drowned. But the way Effie handled this, she was not even able to confirm Lauren's death. This being the reason why a lot of people had their suspicions that Lauren was actually still alive going into season 3. Not to mention the fact Lauren is a government witness and this was handled very sloppy. This should have been handled like Uncle Frank, where his body was cut up to pieces, or the body should have been buried somewhere. This is where Kane asking Brayden to handle it was a huge mistake in the first place. Brayden has no experience killing anybody, would not know what to do with the body or how to get away clean afterwards. Like we saw Tariq with Bash, Tariq should have learned from Andre Coleman how to stab somebody dead and keep a clean hand. But anyway, this was Kane acting on his own and not making a very good decision. He definitely didn't consult Monet before making this move, because there is no way she would have sent Brayden to kill a government witness. Though Kane is learning to keep his hands clean by utilizing Power Law 7 to get Brayden to do the work for him. Just like he was going to force Brayden to kill Bash before they came in and found Tariq had already did the job. However, choosing Brayden to murk Lauren was a terrible idea. On top of Kane's plan being a terrible idea, so was Effie's. Like I said, she had no way to confirm the death. And it's not like she could drive the car 100 miles per hour into something, so most likely the cops would have figured out anyway that the car was pushed off the cliff and not driven. And since this took place, I've had the question if Effie had an accomplice, because she couldn't have had a second car at the scene to get away in. So Effie would have had to push the car off the cliff, walk 1 mile down the road to the bus station, and then get an Uber to get back to Stansfield. Or she had an accomplice, because they were far away from the city limits, and we did see Effie getting back to Tariq's dorm room early in the morning, right before dawn. Now that we know Lauren is alive, Effie is in serious jeopardy of getting arrested on attempted manslaughter charges. But since Lauren is a government witness, the charges will most likely be a lot more serious. If Effie is brought in by the feds and confronted with this, there is a good chance that Effie could turn rat, because we already know that she snitched on Tariq at Choate, and Effie's attitude is the survival of the fittest, and that I have to do what I have to do. With this being said, we could see Effie wearing a wire to get info on Tariq, the Tejadas, and possibly Noma. Ironically, the exact same thing that she tried to kill Lauren for. The good thing for Tariq is that on the night of this encounter, both Brayden and Effie told Lauren that Tariq has nothing to do with this. So this information will be passed along to the feds to clear Tariq of this crime also. Sax also knows that Tariq has nothing to do with this, because he confronted Tariq with the news of Lauren's death to see his reaction. Additionally, I'm not sure if Lauren even knows Effie's name as of yet. She knows of her, but I don't think she actually knows her name. Also, Lauren is in the position she is in now because of snitching. So after learning the consequences of snitching, what are the chances that Lauren doesn't snitch and says that she doesn't remember what happened so she wouldn't have to potentially take the stand? Earlier in the episode, Jenny Sullivan told Blanca Rodriguez that she had a CI. Is this CI Cooper Sachs, Lauren Baldwin, or could it possibly be Effie? This is a theory I have seen in my comments a couple times, but since we know for sure that Lauren is alive, I will give it some life. And this is Effie is a government informant and she never tried to kill Lauren in the first place. And I believe most of the main characters from Ghost have a character comp from OG Power, and Lauren Baldwin's comp would definitely be Angela Valdez. Angela would only be with Ghost if he was 100% legit and out of the life. So we saw Ghost do whatever it takes to try to get out of the life, only to get sucked back in time after time, even causing Angela to get her hands dirty before eventually costing her her life. Once Tariq finds out that Lauren is still alive, things are going to get really messy. Ghost was willing to take out his entire organization in his attempt to get out of life to be with Angela. What will Tariq be willing to do to hook back up with Lauren and try to get out of the life himself? And once Tariq finds out the truth about what happened and how they all went behind its back, it's going to be Tariq versus everybody. And like I said, things could get really messy. We could potentially see Tariq, Lauren, Effie, and Diana all in the same classroom at the same time at Stansfield. And there you have it. Lauren Baldwin is still alive. Leave your thoughts in the comments.